Hi YouTubers, this is Simon and this is my first YouTube video, so it might be a bit rough around the edges, but here we go. Basically we're in Roughwood in Willenhall, in the Shorteeth area of Willenhall, and who you see here is my wife, Catherine. Say hello to YouTube, Catherine. A bit shy there, I don't know what she's doing. And here is my dog, that's Casey, and she's just done a shit. She's nice. And then the other dog going there in the foreground there is Budgie, the one with the red collar. And we don't take both of them off the lead because they're both ex-racing greyhounds, and they are a bit mental if you took them both off the lead at the same time. So what we do is we take Budgie off first, and she has a good snuffle about, and then we'll put her back on the lead, and then we'll take Casey off, and she goes absolutely mental. So I'll probably pause the video in a second, and then we'll show you when we take Casey off. It's about 10-11 degrees. We normally put the coats on them when they get to about 10, drops under 10 degrees, but I don't like putting them in the coats if it's any warmer than 10, because I think that it just makes them a bit soft, and they're a bit sort of uncomfortable with it. There's Budgie, I think you can see her in the up front there. So I'll pause it, and then I'll show you some interesting stuff. Or what I think is interesting stuff. You'll probably think it's really boring and sad, but I'll show you some interesting stuff about Roughwood in a bit. Okay. Right, guys. We are here a little bit further into Roughwood. Catherine, my wife, just keeps saying, "I don't want to be on YouTube. I don't want to be on YouTube." I'm not saying anything. Now, this is really interesting. Well, I think it's really interesting. And if anybody knows what this is, please just put something, some comments below this. But basically, we're right in the middle of the wood, and we've got an old, I think it's oak, I'm pretty sure it's oak. Yeah, it's an oak tree, for sure. And all round it is this sort of path, and it's been here for like years when we come down, and we've written to the well, I've emailed the local nature warden, who is employed by the local authority, but they haven't sort of got back to me. I don't know even if they've been out here to have a look, but it's a path. I'm sort of walking around it. And what I've done previously, in fact I might do it now again, and then upload another video maybe tomorrow, and just show you that what happens. But here, you've got this path here, and then if you just kick some leaves over, if you can see there, I've just kicked some leaves. Tomorrow, or maybe Friday, it's Wednesday today, if I come back, there'll be a path there again. So something, you know, the ranger, nature warden, said it might be kids. Well, they're pretty bloody dedicated kids, because it's pretty off the beaten track where this is. So they'd have to find it, and then that's the small one there. You can see it's going all the way around. And then if you look over here, there's Budgie. Hi, Budge. If you look, there's another one. Yeah? And this goes round about, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trees. And there's a little bit of a tree in the way, but the path still carries on. And it's quite bizarre. And Budgie has just gone mentally running after a squirrel, I think. But anyway, you can see the path. And I think it's a badger. I think there's a badger set, but I can't find it. And it goes all the way around, and you can kick the leaves over this path, and the next day it'll be back. And in the summer, it's still here. You can see it more obviously in the winter because of the leaves. But anybody, just put in the comments what you think it is, because I haven't got a clue. And the local authority, the ranger, said that they were going to put a camera out here to see what it is, but we don't know. Anyway, I'll pause it now, and I'm going to put Casey off the lead, and she goes absolutely mental. So I'll do that, and just sign off just for a second while we change the dogs over on the leads, because it's just mental if you let them both go together. Okay, see you in a bit. Back again here, and I was going to show you Casey off the lead, but she has just absolutely gone mental and run, and I think you might just see her coming back now. Casey! Casey! Here she is, like a lunatic. And through, look at her ears up. We have to put the muzzle on because Budgie, who's here now on the lead, she's battery's going to die. Oh bugger, battery. Hi, this is my first time doing a piece to camera on my YouTube. I've already done some videos in rough wood this morning, which you've already seen. Little schoolboy errors I've made is making sure my battery's charged up on my camera, which I didn't, which meant that the third one I did only run for about 41 seconds. Also, it's really difficult speaking to camera. I can see that my hair is a mess, and I try to keep fixing it and stuff while looking at the camera. That's a bit off-putting. Things that I think I need to do on here is get my editing a bit better. I think that was a bit rubbish, but I'm just sort of practicing and seeing how things are going. So I hope you like my first little blog. I don't really know what I'm going to be talking about. I want to talk about things sort of around me, like sort of Willenhall and things that are going on. I know I went down into the town on Saturday, and they were doing a petition outside the Bell pub because they're on about. They said because they were closing the market, but when I started to speak to people, they're not closing the market. I don't think Walsall Council are actually saying they're going to close it. What they're saying is that they're going to be putting up the rates for the stall holders, which obviously what that means is that they will then, I would think, basic economics, put the cost of the stuff that they're selling up, which in turn would mean that people will stop using the market. I think that that's the idea. Had a chance to have a look in the Bell, which I hadn't looked at when it was the open day, and it's quite impressive what they've done so far. Still quite a lot of stuff to do, but nonetheless quite impressive. They put all RSJs in there structurally. I think it's absolutely sound now. So that's Willenhall is one aspect. Also, while I'm on Willenhall, went up, as you can see from the video, we go up and walk our two dogs up at Roughwood at least 3, maybe 4 times a week. And over the weekend, I think there were people that have been using the wood for, I don't know if it's like these mini moto bikes or maybe even proper sort of scrambling bikes, and they can't get them through the too secure sort of gates. I think that they're designed to prevent that. So what they've done is knocked down the wooden fence, which is put there basically, I think, to stop people doing that and accessing it on a
evening and scrambling and doing whatever they're doing. So that's one thing that I've noticed. And it raises the question: why do they keep replacing them with wooden fences when really, for the cost of it, I think that's two or three that I've seen knocked down in the last couple of years. Why don't they just put metal fences on there and that should put an end to it? Lovely time of the year in the wood. I hope you can see that. I'll do another video of it, I think, in the next couple of days because you didn't really see a lot of it, but it's really nice in there now. Still mystified by what is going on as far as those tracks by the trees. That's like I say, I've contacted the local authority, but nobody's got back to me. But I think that's quite interesting. That's about as much as I want to say about Willenhall at the minute. Other stuff I want to be talking about as well. Obviously, we've got two retired greyhounds. I'm interested in talking to anybody about that. I'll make some YouTube blogs, some vlogs about that if people are interested in that. Also, anything to do with criminal law or prison law or death penalty stuff. I'm all quite interested, so I'll probably do some stuff about that in due course. But signing off, if you like, if it's early days, I'll obviously try and get a little bit more polished in due course. This is my first one. Hope you enjoy it. Anything that you want to see me doing, please put in the comments below. Thanks very much.